Welcome to another edition of the Color Pigeons and More TV show, the show that covers all aspects of the pigeon hobby, whether it be racing, performing rollers, flying tipplers, fancy show pigeon, and more. Interviews with well-known pigeon breeders, breed profiles, loft construction and management, pigeon health and treatment, show coverage, genetics, just to name a few. Watch, learn, and enjoy. And now let's go to our host, Danny Joe Humphrey, and see what this show is going to be about.
Well, hello, I'm Danny Joe Humphrey, and I'm glad to be back. I've been out for the last 4 months, had a battle with cancer. It was in my kidney. They took the kidney out. It was in my shoulder. They replaced the bone in my shoulder here. As you can see, I'm still wearing a sling. I got to have a little bit more minor surgery on that, and I should be good to go. It's been a challenge. If there's no challenge, just being in the hospital is a challenge. But things worked out good. It wasn't easy. You know, I didn't go out to my pigeon loft for 2 months at all. I didn't even walk out there. So it hadn't been fun, but it's behind me now. And I'm looking forward to the future. Not going to dwell on it. But anyway, today we're going to get back with the show, the Color Pigeons and More TV show series. And we got a lot of good information for you this season. We went to Louisville. I did manage to get to Louisville. My real good friend John Kenny took me up there kind of like I was a baby. He had to wait on me. But anyway, he did a great job, and I appreciate his help. I appreciate his friendship. And we had a good time. It was good to get out of the house for sure. But anyway, today, in the first section here that we're going to do, we're going to be talking about the NPA, the National Pigeon Association. Everybody that has pigeons should be a member of the National Pigeon Association. Maybe somewhere in the past you've had a bad thing or whatever. But the good news is we got a new regime in there. Jerry Gagne, who most of you know owns Foy's Pigeon Supply, was elected, and he's the new president of the NPA. And his goal is to increase the membership, and he asked me to help him. So that's what I'm doing. I'm asking for your help. Think about it. You can go online to the National Pigeon Association or NPA or whatever. The membership is only $20 a year. And one of the things you can get that's worth every bit of that is the quarterly review. It's a full color magazine, as you can see here. These are $8 a piece, so that's $32. You're getting it for $20. If you didn't get anything but the magazine, it would be worth it. But you need to be a part of the National Pigeon Association. It's kind of like, I don't know, it's just, it ought to be required. But anyway, please try it. Get in the club for a year. You see if you like it or you dislike it. That's all I ask you to do. Give us a try. All right. Today, we're going to be talking to Jerry Gagne, and he's going to tell us about his plans on being the new president of NPA. And that should be real interesting to you. After that, I'm going to have a series of video clips of different birds at the Louisville show. Everybody likes to see those pigeons, and I do too. Do yourself a favor. When you get a chance to go to a pigeon show, do it. You'll enjoy it. It'll get you enthused. You'll see breeds you've never seen before. That's why people like this little TV thing I do. They like to see all these different breeds. But anyway, it'll be fun. So we want you to stay tuned. We're going to be right back after this break. We're going to be talking to Jerry Gagne.
Hi, this is Jerry Gagne, Foy's Pigeon Supplies, oldest pigeon supply company in the United States. When Danny Joe approached us about being a part of this great project, we were really excited. If you're looking for pigeon supplies, if you're looking for pigeons, I hope you'll give us a call. Foy's Pigeon Supplies, we're on the internet, just type in Foy's, or if you'd like to call us, it's 1-877-355-7727. Ask about our 204-page all-color catalog. We'd be glad to send it to you.
Color Pigeon Lofts, featuring 28 breeds of fancy pigeons, high-performance Turner rollers. We have birds available at all times. Capuchins, Saxon monks, Saxon priests, Swiss crescents, ice pigeon, saints, frillbacks, archangels, starling, figuritas, old German owls, Chinese owls, satinets, swallows, Saxon shields, and much, much more. For breed availability, visit www.colorpigeons.com. For purchasing, pricing, and shipping info, call toll-free 1-800-527-0918.
Muir and Nagel, better known as Dr. Pigeon by his friends, is known by his one-eye cold treatment. It's called One Drop, One Time. It only takes one drop, it only takes one time. Every breeder needs at least one bottle of One Drop, One Time to keep in their loft for those nasty eye colds. They're available at Boys Pet Supply, New England Pigeon Supply, and Pro Flight Supply. And remember, the next time you buy pigeon supplies, be sure to include one bottle of One Drop, One Time. I'm fortunate to have with me Jerry Gagne. We've been doing business with each other for several years. I'm a pigeon breeder, like all of us, been doing it all my life. And but Jerry's reached kind of a milestone in the pigeon business. He is in the pigeon supply business. He's the owner of Foy's, but he has been elected the newly elected president of the National Pigeon Association. And Jerry's my type of guy. We like to get things done. And I want him to tell you a little bit about himself. And so you can, I'm introducing you to him.
Okay.
So y'all pay attention. So Jerry, how about just share with everybody your plans and aspirations as the president?
Well, maybe go back just a little bit for how it all kind of came about. I've been a pigeon person all my life, like everybody else, as a kid, and got out of it and came back. And it's a story I hear all the time.
Right.
I remember. So I was in the pigeon business many years ago, involved with the NPA as a member, and this is when I'm in my 20s and 30s. Never did I ever think that I'd end up being the president of the National Pigeon Association, and I'm just so proud of the fact that the members did vote me in. As the NPA president, we just have so many things that we need to address. No fault of anybody in the past. We're not going to look backwards. We're going to look forward as to what we can do to make the organization really viable and really meaningful to the members. And I want to try to get across, not just members. If you're not a member and you're a pigeon breeder, you're our kind of people. We'll talk to you, we'll answer your questions. If we can help, we want to do that. Like in all organizations, membership has become a problem for whatever reason, whether it's computers, we really don't know why they're all gone. Well, of course, we know why a lot of them are gone, just what comes to all of us eventually, we get older. But we're going to try to build the membership, and our organization, like all of them, have slacked off. But we can't accept it. I don't accept it. Our membership is around 1,100 strong, maybe a plus or minus a little bit. And as an owner of a company that has 25,000 members or customers who are pigeon people, it makes no sense. If I have 25,000 as a customer base, why does the NPA have 1,000?
Right.
So to me, that's an opportunity. Look what's out there.
And
look where we can go.
There's a market for it. Anyway,
Absolutely, absolutely, and there's a need for it.
Yes.
So going in, I can tell the NPA folks that we're going to double the membership in my term, and I truly believe we'll probably triple it. We're at roughly 1,000. There's no reason why we can't approach 3,000 in the next couple of years, 2,000 maybe next year. So it's
your term, what is it?
2 years.
2
Yeah,
years.
2 years.
Okay.
And you can be reelected for another term, and then you have to go dark. In other words, you can't run more than 2 terms.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm excited about it. We've talked about this before. When you kind of made up your mind you were going to do it, we talked.
Right.
And I'm involved in the pigeon business like you are, and it's part of my life. It's a way of life. But anyway, I'm looking forward to your enthusiasm. I'm looking forward to some of the input I can give you and suggestions that I have. And I know from just talking to people, you've been around. I can tell you that just from the people I talked to on the show. And things are going to change. If you don't mind, show us your bulletin here. This is something people don't realize that they get.
Right. In talking about the NPA and asking members to join, what you get an awful lot is, well, what do I get for my money? And we're talking $20 a year. I mean, that's peanuts basically for $20. But for $20, of course, you're a member. You get the quarterly, which is brand new last year or so. It's a great publication. It gives you information. It colored pictures, classified section, club news, just a lot of basic information for the pigeon breeder. And something I've decided, or I shouldn't say decided, but to me was a great idea, and I can see it happening. We're going to have a veterinarian write a quarterly column about pigeon health.
Right.
Not only is he a veterinarian, he's from South Africa, he is a pigeon person, loves pigeons.
Right.
So he's going to be writing articles. So just for this alone is worth $20.
Sure.
I mean, we're talking about $5.
An issue.
Right,
Right.
an issue, and,
Right.
and it cost us almost that much to mail it to you.
Right.
But we don't make money off the membership, $20. We make the money off the bands and things like that. But unless we can offer more than that, we're not going to be able to convince people to join us.
Right.
And by golly, we're going to do that.
Right, that's right. Well, I'll say this in closing. I'm excited about it myself, and I like you. I see a great opportunity, and I think your personality and your methods of doing business and your successes, you're going to do well. You'll be remembered.
Well, thank you. I
And-
don't know
and
about
I'm glad-
that.
and
I
I'm-
hope it's a good
yeah.
remembrance.
And I'm gonna be remembered because I'm gonna be on the boat with you.
Okay.
Well, that's it for Jerry, and help us out. Join the NPA. Good organization, a lot of benefits, good people. All pigeon people are good people. So we thank you for listening.